Hey guys, happy Thursday, right? It's Thursday, isn't it? I'm like, is it Thursday? Yeah, it's Thursday. Alright, so, how are you guys? Wow, your guys' comments are incredible. I mean, oh my god, going back, it's like, it's bringing all of them back from like 3 months ago, and it's just incredible. You guys are amazing, and I love you guys, and that's all there is to it, so, alright. If you guys want, you guys can go up here to mysticamber.com and you guys can get one of these. Just enter my name, RYANE, all cap locks, get 10% off store-wide. Alright, so, extensions of ourselves while hollowing the compass. So we do have more tools that we can use to hollow the compass. The most important thing, though, in hollowing your compass is to just visualization. So that is the main thing right there, the focused will to actually create that altered state or altered space or altered state of consciousness. So, very psychological. All of this is very psychological, and it's getting even more psychological as I continue to go down the Jungian rabbit hole. I think I'm going to go insane, you guys, if I keep going through, going down this Jungian rabbit hole of depth psychology. I think I'm going to go insane. I feel like I'm going insane. So, alright, so now we have the wand. You can use your wand the same way that you use your stang. You don't have to do anything. It's just a wand. So it's basically just a smaller stang. That's it. So, essentially a smaller counterpart to the stang, which may or may not also be used forked at one end. So, I mean, that like what I showed you guys in my the community forum. The looked like a morning star, only it doesn't have the ball on it, the ball and chain, where you whip it around. I love that thing, like a wind roarer. That's my next wand, and or wind roarer to conjure up the spirits. Alright, so perfect. I mean, that would be a perfect wand. Anything would be a perfect wand. I have a necromancy wand that I have a chicken bone and a black obsidian pendulum in it. I can use it as a wand, or I can use it, in communication with the dead, or so on and so forth. So it's very interesting. So now we have the knife. This can be used also. So the knife is essentially a practical tool in traditional craft, although it also has symbolic values as well, and uses as well, as they all do, all tools. On a practical level, the knife is used for what is invented for: cutting. It's used for cutting. If gathering herbs for use in magical or medicine, if cutting wood for a wand or a staff, if fashioning a tool that needs carving, all these would employ the knife. So it may be of any design that is comfortable to the user, single or double-sided. Mine is extremely elaborate because I don't know why. That's just how I was when I was 13. I couldn't buy knives. We couldn't buy knives. We had to have our parents buy our knives. I did, but now I think anybody can buy one. So long or short, and with a colored hilt, which is the handle, or binding of their choice. So you can really go all out and just create your own knife. Create it out of flint, out of an arrowhead, something like a stone you find outside. I've seen some really nice ones of quartz crystal. It's like, wow, how did you do that? It's amazing. So now the one thing is, it must be sharp. No room for a knife that cannot cut in traditional craft, and that's very true. So, on a symbolic level, it has various functions. It is a symbol of the will of the user and is used to project that will, your power, into manifestation. So, as a thrusting tool, it is also a male phallic symbol and is used in various hallowing rites, most notably in the dedication of the wine in the chalice. So yeah, we have the phallic, so into the womb. It may also be indicative of a lightning flash of power, deriving from the sky gods, and its used as a channel for this. So it can be used to direct the accumulated energy that is raised in the compass, and also to delineate the edge if so desired. So that's when you're tracing the edge of your compass, you have just your perfect edge, so you can trace it. The lightning flash is a very good example here. We have Nancy from the craft. When she's, she asks Manuel to fill her with all the power instead of all the coven members. And that lightning bolt comes into that knife, boom, there you go. Perfect example. Perfect example. Alright, so now we have the broom. You can use the broom as well. So this has a little bit of a different twist to it though for the compass. And these are all tools for hollowing your compass, or working in the compass, or dismissing the compass. So now a besom is a broom, obviously, we all know that, which has a straight wooden handle with twigs bound at one end. So indeed, just as you've seen them in the picture books, with a witch astride. Apart from its very practical use as a brush to sweep away dirt and rubbish, both physical and non, the besom is essentially a symbol of boundaries and crossings. So it's really interesting. It gets better. And I am like flashing. My chair broke on me last night, guys. Literally, I could go all the way back, and this is not fun. Hence, it's symbolic and an actual use in flying and projection, and also sometimes marking out and clearing away the edge of the compass. Many uses. So it is the liminal nature of the besom that makes it so important in craft rites, as much as of the witch's work is to do with crossing over into the unseen realms. So, yeah, very true. Hedgewalkers. So the besom is usually created from 3 types of wood, although there are 9 wood versions, and like all things in traditional craft, there are many regional variations. So whatever is good for you in your region. Like here yesterday, I found a blackthorn tree. You can tell because it's dangerous looking, because it is. It'll scratch you and it'll leave a scar. So I have to make my way to that tree sometime sooner than later. So now, in the 3-wand versions, the handle is normally made from ash wood, being indicative of straightness and flight. One of the reasons it was favored for spear making, and where it got its name. A sec is Anglo-Saxon for spear. So the brush or broom part is usually made from birch twigs, and I do think mine is too. Yeah, it is. Birch twigs representing purity, cleanliness, and fresh beginnings. So it is also the female counterpart to the male ash. Now, many besoms have the ash handle terminating in a carved phallus, which is bound into the brush or the birch brush. Unlike shop-bought besoms, a traditional broom is never bound with wire or any metal. The usual binding may be made from willow withies, willow tree, the little stringy things from the willow tree, like pretty much a peach tree switch, only a willow tree switch. So yeah, this tree is sacred to the lady and represents the lunar side of her nature, hence in the symbolism of the besom reflecting the night flight of the witch and the nocturnal mysteries of the dark. Now, as a luminal symbol par excellence, the besom is frequently used at traditional marriages to represent the crossing from one state of life to another. It's incredible. All these tools have, one thing or other to do with your compass. So the besom is either jumped or skipped over by the couple, and to trip and stumble on the way is seen as a very bad omen indeed. So yeah, you don't want to do that. You don't want to trip over the besom. I feel blurry. I feel like fuzzy. There, I'm not fuzzy anymore. Now it's just going to start to flicker. Okay, so now you can actually use your cord as well with this method. I gotta have a drink, you guys. Whoa. So the cord, both on a practical and symbolic, is both a practical and symbolic tool, obviously. So the cord has various uses, both within and without the compass. So unique to the individual, the cord is basically dedicated at the commencement of the crafter's magical career, and ideally stays with them all their life, being buried with them at the end. Who's gonna do that for me? Nobody. So, cord magic is amazing, so yeah, run with this one. This is a good one. So the cord can be of various colors depending on the path of the user, and is usually the length of the person's height, the traditional measure, and a representation of the individual. So yeah, it represents, your your journey onto the path. It represents, different milestones of, if you were initiated, different, big milestones in a witch's life. So if you've accomplished a spell that you've been trying for years, you're going to make a knot, and you're going to have a representation or a symbolic, like little talisman or a gem or something to represent that aspect or that pivotal point in your life. So essentially the cord has 2 symbolic meanings, which can be seen as 2 sides of the same coin. Firstly, it represents the link between the individual and the gods, specifically the goddess. So yeah, it is. So it's a kind of umbilical cord. Secondly, it can be seen to evoke the darker side of the relationship, in that it was used in the past as a garrote. The return, is that what I wrote? Oh, to return the crafter to the goddess should they betray their fellow people, and should a willing, voluntary sacrifice be needed. And that's far-fetched. I mean, but that's a part of traditional witch history. So we're getting more into history lessons here. So it's usually worn around the waist during ritual and at celebration. Other times, and hence represents the cycle of birth, death, and rebirth, and all that comes in between. So, at other times, it is worn as a halter around the neck, stressing the ties to the mother and the fact that the crafter is always subject to her decrees and laws. So it is common to tie a certain number of knots into the cord, usually 9 or 13, depending on the path of the individual crafter. I always go with 9. I don't know why. Nine knots is my thing. I don't know why. These representing significant points in the person's magical career, such as initiation, handfasting, etc. You got all the stuff that you self-dedication. That's one. If you ever, actually successfully evoke an elemental or something like that, that would be a really big milestone. So anything like that, any accomplishments or triumphs. So these knots can be used for spell workings and meditation, such as using the knots in a manner similar to the rosary. So the cord itself can be used in Hallowings, consecrations, where the power is bound into the object and the owner. So, and can act as the measure of the radius of the compass while it's being cast. So what you do is you put your stang basically in the center, tie the cord to it, tie the cord around your waist, trace your circle, your compass, and there you have a perfect circle for your compass on the ground, just to mark it out, to delineate it. So yeah, it's interesting. So this last links it more closely with the individual crafter, the resulting compass having a direct relationship with the body of the crafter and being unique to them alone. So that's just what makes our compasses. So if my compass is going to be for peace and quiet, or healing, or conjuring spirits of the dead, ancestors, the ancestral dead, that's what that would be about. So that would be very close and personal to me, like my Ganny, my uncle, or my Pampa that just passed. So that would be to conjure them up into the circle and talk to them, like more so than what a medium does now. So it's even more intense than just what I would do. Now the cord is invariably made of natural materials such as linen, cotton, jute, or hemp. Hemp rope is the best. It literally is the best. I love it, and I love how you do the four braids or whatever. I don't know what it's called. Remember those big hemp necklaces that everybody used to make? Yeah, I did that too. Wow, that aged me a lot there. So, and is traditionally woven or plaited by the owner, to whom it is even more directly linked. So, I mean, it's just incredible. We have all of these tools laying around at our disposal, and we obviously, probably don't use them. So, alright, tomorrow we're going to be calling the directions, which is even better. It's just, the way Nigel describes everything, it's like Gemma Gary. It's more spiritual. It's very spiritual. It just makes you feel good. It's very spiritual. Alright, so yeah. Coffee talk? Yeah? I was reading or listening to a lot of stuff about the Arnie Johnson case, the Arnie Cheyenne Johnson case of The Devil Made Me Do It, and wow. I actually watched the people that watch and analyze your body language, they actually did a thing on Lorraine and Ed Warren, and what they had to say, or what this guy had to say, was exactly what I thought this entire time, by their body language, and it's funny, but I don't want to upset anybody today about Ed and Lorraine, so I won't. It is funny though, a quote from him was, a parapsychologist had to tell Lorraine that she was above the natural clairvoyance being, or her natural clairvoyancy. So anyways, that's all I have to say about that. Hopefully a lot of you will understand that. I hope. That's like a drug dealer telling his client or whatever to get clean, but then giving them more, feeding it, fueling it. So, I don't know, guys. It's interesting. It's very, very interesting stuff. So, I just hope people are very cautious and don't take to heart everything that is put into a Roman Catholic perspective, because that is the only thing that they could view everything as, a Roman Catholic perspective. So that is a very dogmatic way of thinking. They had a very dogmatic way of thinking, which is not good. It's not healthy. So obviously, they did not know the psychology behind that, and I don't think that, I don't think it's a good thing. But anyway, I don't want to get into that. I mean, I do, but I don't. I just don't want to make people mad. Alright, let's see. It's taking forever for my comments to load, but then when they load, it's going to be like all of them are going to be from like 5 months ago now, or 4 months ago, or 6 months. But I'm finally seeing them. Oh, 40 minutes ago. Wow. Northwest Ghost Adventures. So you're northwest, you're that way of me. Where are you at? Are you in Illinois? Awesome video. Let's stay connected. Yeah, totally. Let's do. You can email me anytime if you want to. Just give me an email. I'm typing to you right now. Thank you for the comment. Thank you. I'm very appreciative of that. Totally. Alright, Gustavo. Hi, brother. Good video, brother. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. I love you, my brother, very much. Candles are coming tomorrow. And it does work very well. That Love Lust one? Oh my god, yes. Hi. Hi, brother. Hello. Hi. Hi again, my brother. Hello, kittens. Is there any day or time to do the oil? No. Nope. Preferably on one of her days, like Sunday, or if you observe Christian holy days like the Sabbath, which is supposed to be Sunday but it's actually Saturday, you can do it that day. So it's really good. Gustavo, my brother, hello, 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 hello. Careless, happy new year back. Okay, now we're getting 4 months. Wow, we're going 4 months back. Estelle, I missed your live, love your videos, hope you are doing well, happy new year. That was a long time ago. Wow, you guys, I love you too, brother. Gustavo, very much. Kim Lehman, I love you so much, my sister. You are so sweet. I know you would never offend anyone or me. Thank you for being so understanding about everyone's beliefs, but in turn, they should also be respectful to you and your beliefs also. It doesn't work like that. I'm just naturally respectful. Sometimes. I get a little, rambunctious now and again. But yeah, no. I do try to respect everybody's beliefs. I really, really do, but when they're pushed in my face, that's when I can instantly you guys know me. So you have great insight into all these areas. It's because I've been studying it since I've been 7. Literally religion since I've been 7 years old. You are right, you don't have to prove anything. Your experiences speak for itself. Oh my god, they do. All of these amazing readings you do are always on point. You are the best. Oh, there's more. Hi. These last 2 readings you did for me have helped me so much and given me such peace. That's what I want. That's the only thing that I want. It's just to help. That's really honestly it. Much love and hugs to you, my brother, my bestie. I love you so much. Yes, I do love that. I do. I love reading for people. I love, helping people. It's just so wonderful. Drew's Paranormal Vlog, hello. I'm sorry that I won't do an interview, but I just don't. I don't want to have to, defend. I don't feel like defending the Ouija right now. Right, Soul of Thorns. Hi. LOL, next door. You're next door to me? Like, what state? East or west? Or you could be under me, or you could be... Yeah, you could be a little bit above me. I'm very close to Michigan. And Tony Garcia. It's been a long time. Yes, I will put your name in the healing box. Cindy Miller. Hi. Wow, it has been so long, you guys. I'm loving that you guys are popping back up. I do not know where you guys went. Daisy. I will send me an email about your gin, please. ryanjespich@gmail.com. All my information's below, so please send me an email about your gin, and I'll do my best to try to help you. I promise. But yeah, you guys are amazing. I love all these comments that are coming through, and I'm really upset with my chair. I ordered a new one that'll be here tomorrow, but wow, when you get really comfortable at night, you know, and you relax and you kick your feet up, it's like you're gonna go backwards. So I'm gonna bungee cord it together so it just stays in one spot so I can just relax. But alright guys, yeah, pretty interesting stuff about the cords and, you know, the tools and the knife and the wand and the stang and the compass, and it's just amazing. So did I have something to show you guys? No, I didn't. So, well, alright guys, I will see you guys tomorrow. Everybody please have a good day. Stay safe and stay healthy, please. And I love you all very much with all my heart. So, all my love, all the way from Venus, always, all the way back down. And everybody have a good day, good weekend. Happy Mother's Day to all the amazing moms out there that do it on their own. The dads that have to be the mom, you know, that play the mom role. Happy Mother's Day, because you guys deserve it too. So, I love you guys, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.